Yeah, I have this belief. There's no one way to do this, as we know. There are many wonderful writers who outline their novels. John Irving does. I like his novels a lot. My own sense, though, is, and I've seen this with a lot of writing students over the years, that when you outline your story, you can run the risk, I think, of sending a message to your imagination that you don't trust it. And I think when you do that, the imagination sends one back to you. Yeah? Well, I don't trust you. See you later. Bye. I'm not going to show up when you need me. To write without an outline or without a plan is not as organized. It's messier. You will definitely end up cutting many pages, right? But I think that what you can find can be quite deep and special in that way.
Well, it surprises you.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that electric moment?
Yes, and I read a line by some writer, I forget whose name, but he said, if your work doesn't surprise you, it won't surprise the reader either. And I think that's true. Readers are smart, man. I mean, and I don't care how smart and hardworking and crafty a writer is. I think the reader's always 2 or 3 steps ahead. And I think it's only when, you're discovering it in this nightmare that you're writing, or this dream, or this usually combination. I think that's when the reader discovers it with you. Mike Nichols, the film director, was asked in an interview, what's the question that the storyteller asks? And he says, well, it's not the question the newspaper reporter asks, which of course is what happened. He said, the question the storyteller has to ask before creating a story is not what happened, but what's it like? What's it really like to be in this thing that's happened? And, I think that's why we do this. Tim O'Brien's got a wonderful essay called The Magic Show, and he has this one line I think is just great. He's speaking about writers, but I think it also speaks to readers. He says that writers tend to be the kind of people who want to enter the mystery of things. But I think that's true of serious readers, too. You want to enter the mystery of something. What was it like to be a woman in 1842 Nigeria? What on and on, all these questions. But it's wanting to live these lives. Where's the essential detail? Essential from the word essence. You don't want to describe 500 details in the room. You want to capture the lampshade, the crooked lampshade, the smell of must, and the light shaft. And then you'll get the rest of the room. Because the reader, you're right, you have to trust the reader's intelligence, and you have to trust the reader's imagination to fill it in. There's a great line from Bill Moyers. He was talking about Mozart. He said, the silence after Mozart is Mozart's too.